Hawaii. Go Ball!
Ladies and gentlemen, Kanoe Gibson Nita and Myla Gibson.
Aloha volleyball fans and welcome to the Stan Sheriff Center here on the campus of the University of Hawaii at Manoa for day 2 of the 2011 Chevron Rainbow Wahine Invitational. Tonight's second contest matches the Wichita State Shockers against your University of Hawaii Rainbow Wahine. Let's meet the starting lineups first for the Shockers. At middle blocker, a 6'1" sophomore from Windsor, California, number 3, Elizabeth Field. At libero, a 5'7" senior from Augusta, Kansas, number 4, Sarah Waldorf. At center, a 5'10" senior from Plano, Texas, number 5, Mary Elizabeth Hooper. At outside hitter, a 6'2" junior from Golden, Colorado, number 6, Emily Abney. At outside hitter, a 6'1" senior from Newton, Kansas, number 7, Camry Swissler. At outside hitter, a 5'11" sophomore from Rome, Texas, number 20, Sam Sanders. And at middle blocker, a 6'2" sophomore from Glendale, Arizona, number 28, Ashley Andrade. Also number 2, a libero 5'7" redshirt freshman from Andover, Kansas, Kelsey Barnward. Assistant coaches are Jeff Sanders and R.J. Abella. And the head coach for Wichita State is Chris Slam. And now, Stan Sheriff Center, it's time to make some noise and get on your feet for your 10th ranked Hawaii Rainbow Wahine. In the middle, 6'3" junior from Eagle, Idaho, number 4, Brittany Hewitt. At outside hitter, a 5'10" senior from Evel Beach, Oahu, number 5, Kanani Danielson. At outside hitter, a 5'11" freshman from Lakewood, California, number 11, Jane Clausen. At defensive specialist, a 5'6" junior from Honolulu, Oahu, number 12, Emily Mayetta. At center, a 5'8" sophomore from Signal Hill, California, number 13, Mita Uyato. At outside hitter, a 5'10" senior from Mililani, Oahu, number 14, Chantil Satele. And in the middle, a 6'2" sophomore from Los Alamitos, California, number 17, Emily Harton. Assistant coach is Robin Amos Santos. Associate coach Scott Wong. And the head coach for your Rainbow Wahine is Dave Shoji.
Tonight's presentation of University of Hawaii is being broadcast on
It was opening night of the 2011 season, and the Rainbow Wahine did not disappoint. The new dynamic duo, Danielson and Croson, did some damage. Next up, the Wichita State Shockers, right here on OC Sports. Oceanic Time Warner Cable presents an OC Sports production of Rainbow Wahine Volleyball from the Stan Sheriff Center. The Wichita State Shockers face off against the 10th ranked Hawaii Rainbow Wahine. Hello again, everybody. I'm Jim Leahy, along with my broadcast partner. And you know, when you look at these two teams, and when you look at the Shockers, when you look at Hawaii, Hawaii has to be the favorite just because, Chris, they are on their home floor.
Couldn't agree with you more. 100%. That's simple. The girls are ready.
Simple.
Let's go.
It's that simple. Let us begin. Serving for Hawaii will be Croson. Huge toss. That's an ace. That's amazing. That is amazing. She could have control after that toss.
What a start. That was Yuval Kotzlike. She threw it so high. Or Kostas Theoharidis high.
1-0 Hawaii first set. Croson again. Comes back to bite you, doesn't it? That's a service error. We are tied at 1. Serving for Wichita State, Sarah Waldorf. Croson with the dig. Uyato, Danielson, and they were waiting for her.
Perfect pass.
Right into the double block.
Perfect pass, perfect set, and a perfect block. Because Kanani took a pretty good swing out. There's just a better block by Wichita State.
Waldorf to serve again. Serves it down the line, but not well. That ball is wide, and we are tied at 2. Just underway in the feature game, second night of this Chevron Invitational at the Stan Sheriff Center. Serving is Hewitt. Ball hit over by number 7, Camry Swissler. Swissler from Newton, Kansas.
Right, defense playing pretty deep that time. I think they can play this Shocker offense a little closer to the net.
Serving is Jackie Church. Danielson again. Little palm shot. Hit it with the bottom of her hand. We are tied at 3.
This little roll shot by Kanani here makes it look like an attack, and all of a sudden she pulls the string. Tough to dig that one.
Uyato serving. That ball hit over by Swisser. Swisser is blocked again. This time by Satele.
How about Uyato protecting herself? Hawaii's blockers got all confused that time. Satele went up in the middle. Wichita State goes to the outside, and there's no blockers up. And Uyato kept the ball in play with a great dig.
4-3. Hawaii. Uyato puts it into the net. A service error. Second service error for this team in the opening moments of this match. And we are tied at 4. Swissler serving. Back up by Maeda. Uyato. Ball is hit by Hartung. That'll be returned. The ball comes over. Satele with the save. Maeda double hands it over advantage. Wichita State. The ball is hit. A good one-handed save by Croson. They joust at the net. Ball comes to Maeda. Croson behind the 3-meter line. That ball is in the air by Adney, just into the game. Ball is hit by Swissler. Ball comes over and goes off the hands of Maeda.
That was a convoluted rally. Almost every ball was hit from behind the 3-meter line and ends up with a two-handed set shot going deep to the corner over Maeda.
Field credited with the kill. Maeda, Uyato, Satelli. That'll be returned. The ball hit over by Abney, but it goes off the block. And that's a point for Wichita State. Wichita State leading it now 6-4. Wichita State's coached by Chris Lamb in his 12th year. Danielson, Uyato, Satelli. The ball in the air by Waldorf. Hit into the net. That time by Jackie Church. Danielson to serve. 5 serving 6. Danielson gets it in. That ball dug up by Church. And a bad set that time. Adney could not really make contact with it, and it went out, and we are tied at 6.
Wichita State runs such a fast offense. The timing is everything that time. The timing was off, and Adney, their best attacker from last year, could not get under it.
Danielson serving. Ball is put over by Field. That goes off Maeda. 7-6, Wichita State.
Field last night with only 3 kills comes up with her first one tonight. No errors last night by Field, so she tends to keep the ball in a lot.
Serving is Field. She puts it right into the net. We're tied at 7. Maeda will go back to serve for Hawaii. Ball comes over on the overpass. And putting the ball down is Croson. So that's a point for Hawaii. Hawaii leading by 1.
Dave Shoji yells out to Croson, let's be ready out there. That should have been an easy tap down for Croson on that overpass. She was late getting up.
Daniels, Uyato, Satelli. Satelli is blocked by Adney. Good solo block by Emily Adley. Adley from Golden, Colorado.
6'2" is Adney on the outside there, so Satelli getting all she can handle out there as far as size is concerned.
Croson, Uyato, back to Croson. And Croson with a heavy hand that time down the line.
Nice set by Uyato. Right out to the line. About 2 feet off the net. Plenty of room for Jane Croson to take a good swing at it.
Satelli serving. Back up by Sisler. Ball is hit over and off the block. Excellent hit again by Adney. Adney's going to be a problem tonight for the University of Hawaii when she's in there. Kelsey Banwart comes in to serve for Wichita State. Banwart gets it in. Maeda, Uyato, hit by Hewitt. That'll be returned. Outside it goes to Sanders. Saved by Croson. Hit over by Hewitt.
There's an alert play by Hewitt. Catching Wichita State off guard.
Wichita State leading 10-9. Hawaii serving. Croson will serve. Jane Croson out of Lakewood, California. The ball dug up by Waldorf. Comes back by Hewitt. Saved by Waldorf. Hewitt again. Nobody there. Hewitt found the open spot on the court. We are tied at 10.
6'3" Hewitt with all that reach. Just tiptoes up and taps it deep.
6 ties so far in this first set. Serving will be Croson. That's another ace. Gets down in front of Waldorf.
Croson's second ace of the night. And she causes all sorts of problems on the receiving end in that she hits the ball deep. If she puts a lot of spin on it, it'll drop in short.
Hawaii leading 11-10. Croson serving again. And almost an ace. That's saved by Swissler. Ball comes over. Satelli, Uyato, Hewitt with a step out. Waldorf is there. Ball comes over. Diving dig by Satelli. Saved by Uyato and then hit by Croson.
She is so reminiscent of Anneli Kubiotoneru, both of the serve and her back row attacking. And they both have a similar arm swing where they can hit, you know, with one step, they can go up and hit the ball and snap it.
Another huge toss. Ball comes over Bancroft. And the ball hit over by Andrade. Andrade hits that off Centelli. Andrade will be credited with the kill. And it's Hawaii 12, Wichita State 11. And they've gone at each other since the first serve. We've been tied 6 times already. Diving dig by Maeda. Hewitt again, the open floor. Hewitt whistled that by Field.
What a diving save by Maeda off that serve. That could have been an ace very easily. Emily Maeda out of Roosevelt, unafraid to give up her body to make the good pass. Look at her right there, laying it out.
Hewitt serves, but this time long. (13 to 12). Hawaii leading. Serving his Church back into the match. Uiato to Danielson. Ball comes over. Centelli joust at the net. Centelli again with a one-handed save. Uiato and Maeda gets it over. Ball hit down. Nice hit that time by Swissler. Camry Swissler. Transfer from Arizona State.
Preseason pick for all MVC, Missouri Valley Conference.
7th tie here in the first set. Serving his Church. Uiato. And the step out that time is Hartung. Hartung in the middle along with Danielson and Centelli. Serving is Uiato. Rosen in the back row along with Maeda. Ball hit over and down. Excellent hit that time by Church. Rather, excuse me, by Field. Maeda chased down by Uiato, had to go a long way for that one. Centelli gets it across. Advantage Wichita State, and again it is Field. Field last year had career high kills. He had 11 against University of Northern Iowa. So a timeout has been taken as we have reached 15, a television timeout. 15-14 Wichita State. Here are the Hawaiian Tel FCU starting lineups in this match tonight. There you see the outside hitters and the defensive specialists for Wichita State. And then the Field in the middle along with Andrade, Hooper the setter, Waldorf the libero. For Hawaii, the outside hitters Danielson, Frozen, Centelli. In the middle, Hartung and Hewitt. Oyato is the setter, and Maeda the libero. 15 for Wichita State, 14 for Hawaii. Adney has come back into the lineup for Wichita State. Maeda, Oyato, Satele. Good diving dig by Waldorf. Ball comes over. There's Danielson. Advantage now. Double-handed over and down. Excellent play that time by Hooper, Mary Elizabeth Hooper.
Hooper's happy she's getting a little more playing time tonight because Coach Lamb decided he's only going to go with one setter tonight for the most part. Hooper's got the nod.
There's Hartung. Hartung with that step out, but that's a middle step out, not to the pins, but kind of an abbreviated move, and she makes it work. 16-15, Wichita State. Danielson will serve for Hawaii. Hooper to Adney. One-handed save by Croson. Danielson, Croson, and a block. Excellent block by Field. Field part of the double block.
Wichita State did a great job at the net. Now they've got 3 blocks. Hawaii's 1 right now. Field's been on just about all of them.
Serving this Field. Oyato. Satele with just a little touch. Satele one-on-one with Adney. Adney never had a chance. Satele had the repertoire. 17-16, Wichita State, Hawaii. Will serve. It will be Maeda. Gets it across. Hooper. Ball is hit over by Andrade. Great save by Satele. Ball comes over. Danielson on her knees. Oyato, Satele off the block. Another tie. We're tied at 17.
Satele got blocked once early on, but you'll rarely block her twice in a row. She's very cagey, very crafty, just like her mother, Leanne, who played for 2 NC2A championship teams for Dave Shoji in 82 and 83.
And the flags prove it here at the arena. Adney gets it over. Satele needed help. One-handed save, but there was no one behind her. That's a point for Wichita State, and they take the lead again, 18-17. Sanders comes into the game for Church. Serving is Hooper. Croson, Oyato. Ball hit over by Hewitt. Hewitt didn't really have great contact, but maybe that's what she wanted. You'd have to ask her after the match.
I'll tell you one thing, Dave Shoji just wants more offensive output of her. He's got great blocking out of her. She was the best in the country last year. Now he wants to see a little bit higher kill percentage. She had 365 last year. I think he'd like to see her hit all around 400.
Satele. Service error. Into the game comes Kelsey Banwart, and she will serve for Wichita State. Wichita State has their coaches roaming the sidelines. That's going to be interesting in the next set, huh, Chris? Great block off of Croson.
You mean when they roam in front of us?
Yeah. 20-18 in favor of Wichita State. So far, Wichita State has been able to be out in front of Hawaii throughout this first set.
Find the perfect gift for any occasion at Big Island Candies. Click on BigIslandCandies.com to view their entire collection and place your order today.
20-18 Wichita State in the first set. Wichita State at that second plateau. That's putting some pressure on Hawaii. Hawaii's got to respond as you look at Chris Lamb. Danielson, Oyato, Hewitt. Hewitt in the middle attack went up against the blocking of Swissler and also Andrade. 19 serving 20. Croson will serve.
When Hawaii passes the ball well, watch for a lot of balls to be set to the middles. They were very successful last night, and they have the highest percentage tonight as well.
The ball dug up by Swissler on her knees, and then it comes back through the Hawaii block. And credit Sanders.
Sanders with no errors last night. Again, it's their first kill. No errors tonight.
Yeah, that was a headshot. Hewitt, diving dig. Ball comes over by Hooper, waiting for it. Oyato. Oyato to Croson. A ball in the air. Hooper goes to Swissler. Dug up by Satelli. That's punched to the outside by Danielson, and a point for Wichita State, and they lead it 22-19. And they are very close to reach out and capture this first set.
Dave Shoji has one timeout left. Watch for him to use it if Wichita State scores again here.
Waldorf serving near the net. Dump shot doesn't work. Swissler with the save. Ball comes over. Hawaii now with the advantage. Oyato goes to Danielson. That's blocked back save. And getting the ball over is Maeda. Hooper. And behind Hooper, she's able to give that ball to Sanders. And it's now 23-19. And Dave Shoji, a concerned Dave Shoji, calls a timeout. And the crowd here that has come up to watch the expertise of the Hawaii team has seen the expertise of Wichita State.
They've really improved overnight, I'll tell you that. They've done wonders. I'm sure they looked at a lot of film. I'm sure they didn't feel very good about how they played yesterday, against Arizona. It was not a sharp performance. They'd gone to the North Shore this week. They had done some sightseeing, and there was some talk that they just were not focused and mentally ready to play. But they certainly are ready to play tonight. Their offense is clicking on all cylinders. They're going to one setter tonight instead of two so far. So they just seem to look sharper all the way around there. The blocking is very effective. They've obviously watched tape of Hawaii, and they know what Hawaii's handlers can and will do. And they're very effective in lining up their defense around that block.
What is interesting about Wichita State, they are 0-5 all time against the Chevron tournament field. This is the first trip to Hawaii since 2007. Last year, they were 21-8 in the Missouri Valley Conference. Rather, excuse me, for the entire season. They were 14-4 in the conference. And they were able to get to the NCAAs, but they lost to Oklahoma in the first round. Here, in this first set, they have played the best they have played in the tournament. And probably the coach is saying to himself, this is the best set that I've seen them since we started practice.
Exactly. Chris Lamb's had 8 straight 20-win seasons. He's been 4 times Missouri Valley Conference Coach of the Year, so he knows what he's doing. He was an assistant at the University of Arizona in 97 to 99 under Dave Rubio, and he's a fine coach.
23-19, Wichita State. Hawaii needs a miracle comeback. Danielson, that ball is dug up. Hawaii will try it again. Oyato, Danielson. Danielson, that goes off the block. Ball is hit over by Sanders, saved by Croson. Oyato, Hewitt down the middle, and Hewitt very adept at finding that open space in the backcourt. Hawaii picks up a point, and they get to 20. They still trail by 3. As we said, Hawaii needs a miracle finish here in this first set. Coming into the game for Hawaii is number 7, Monica Stauber.
And Alex Griffiths as well.
Alex Griffiths,
serving
right.
specialist.
She serves, gets it in. Ball is hit over. Hawaii scrambling. Danielson gets it in the air. Croson hits it. That ball is dug up by Hooper. Ball is hit over. Great dig in the back row by Croson. Danielson double hands it over. Hooper, the field. Sanders able to push it through the Hawaii block. And it's 24-20.
And then Kanani got just a piece of that. As you see Croson with the left hand popping it up. That's part of her beach skills that she's developed. You know, there's a lot of one-handed digging going on in the beach. That was an example of it right there.
For the set. Danielson, what a shot. Danielson shotguns that to the floor. 24-21. Sateli comes back in. Sateli comes in for Stauber. Also leaving is Goodman. Caleb Goodman. Griffith stays on the floor. 21 serving 24. Hawaii must be perfect. And that's hard to do. Uiato serving, gets it in. Outside, that ball is blocked by Sateli, but it goes out. First set goes to Wichita State. Off that hit by Swissler. 25-21. The Missouri Valley Conference representative is ahead in the match. 25-21, Wichita State. Chris, the kills by Wichita State worthy of note here.
Absolutely. How about the set distribution? 3 kills for 5 players. So they've got all barrels firing right now. Meantime, Hawaii struggling with their 2 big guns. Coming to Danielson and Jake Croson, both hitting 0-0-0. As many errors as they have kills. And Brittany Hewitt in the middle, 6-0-9. She's hitting 667. Hartong hitting 667 as well. So the middle working well for Hawaii. The outside pin hitters not working as well. Hawaii's got to fix that soon.
Excellent blocking and excellent digging by Wichita State. They just outplayed the Rainbow Wahine in that first set.
They also outblocked Hawaii 4-1, and they outhit them 361-250 by over 100 points. That doesn't happen very often to a team that comes into this Stan Sheriff Center and plays the Rainbow Wahine.
So a very pleasing performance for Chris Lamb in his 12th year. He is 42-17 on neutral courts. So he's used to the travel. He's used to displaying his team all over the country.
Once he's consulting with all the charts his players kept, he consulted with one of his assistants, a guy named R.J. Abella, who keeps what's called a data volley system. It's a computerized system that is very sophisticated and will tell Coach Lamb exactly where the tendency of Hawaii players hitting is, their hitting angles, and who is going to be getting the next set, that kind of information. Very, very sophisticated.
So they're looking at the rotation here, and right on cue, here come the coaches standing in front of us. This is going to be interesting. You see Lamb and his assistant coach. And oh, now they're moving. Gee, they're good guys, aren't they? Almost an ace. Lele Pali is coming to the game. Ball comes over and down by Danielson. Courtney Lele Pali is in as the libero, taking the place of Emily Maeda to start this second set.
I didn't think Maeda was playing that poorly, but Dave Shoji clearly thinks there's still a battle going on for that position.
An ace by Danielson. Hawaii leading 2-0. So Hartung to serve again. Hartung gets it in near the net. Ball is hit over by Andrade. She hits it long, and Hawaii leads 3-0 in the second set. If you just joined us, the first set won by Wichita State, 25-21. Hartung starting here in the second set. She serves again. Dug up by Waldorf. Ball is hit over. And that is down by Swissler.
Swissler's got all the tools. Last year in the preseason tournament, she was the MVP of a Nike event they played in. So she can do it all.
Satelli, great dig in the back row that time by Van Ward. Van Ward again keeps it alive. Ball is hit over by Swissler. And that hit by Hewitt is out.
I like that set, though. It was a great set from the 31 set, low, fast, to Hewitt, who has yet to make an error tonight. That's her first one in 10 swings.
Hawaii leading by 1. Serving is Waldorf. Overpass. And that will be a point for Wichita State.
Uriato is a back row player. She went up above the net, became an offensive player, and basically attacked the ball illegally.
Serving is Waldorf, dug up by Lele Pali. Hit over by Croson. Swissler, Croson with the save. Here's Danielson, and Danielson able to hit the ball with such force that Wichita State just could not react to it.
We got to credit the Shockers. They're digging a lot of balls.
Serving will be Satelli. That's an ace for Satelli. That goes off of Waldorf, who pounds the Terraflex in frustration. As you look at Coach Lamb. Now you gaze upon the continents of Chantil Satelli. That's way off. Not only long, but wide. Hawaii leading 5-4 in the second set, but they trail in this match 1-0. Church, Jackie Church has come in to serve. Gets it in, dug up by Croson. And that ball is blocked, good double block. It seems that they spent all night looking at Hawaii's tendencies. And we are tied at 5. Serving is Church. Danielson. Hit over by Croson. Swissler gets it over. Danielson Ball is double-handed over by Hooper. Hawaii unable to react to it in the back row.
One of the reasons that Hooper did not play as much last time and split time was because the other player she's fighting with is Chelsea Feakin, who's a 6'1" left-handed setter, and she was supposed to be the more offensive of the two setters.
Hewitt, patty cakes it. That's blocked back. That's dug up after they hit by Danielson. Ball is hit over by Swissler. Croson finally gets the ball by Hooper. And we are tied at 6. But Hawaii really struggling against Wichita State.
A great chess match that's going on, and an extraordinary performance by the Wichita State diggers and blockers.
Ball hit over by Swissler. Dug up by Satelli. There's Croson. Danielson gets it across. Hooper goes outside. Danielson with the save. Satelli. There's Hewitt. Hewitt gets it inside the line.
Oh, what a set from Uyato as well. Brittany Hewitt showing her range, just racing to the that antenna to the outside and ripping it down the line. Well-constructed play.
Satelli goes out. Also, Uyato goes out. Goodman comes back into the front row. Serving is Danielson. Ball comes over. Rather, serving is Croson. Ball comes over by Croson. And that cannot be returned. Hawaii leading now by 2. A lot of changes for Hawaii here.
Hewitt starting to roam at the net again, and Kayla Goodman in on that block as well.
Croson to serve with that big toss. Gets it in, another ace.
Their third of the night.
Timeout. Wichita State. Hawaii leading 9-6 in this second set. It's going to be interesting, huh? Hawaii leading 9-6 in the second set. Take a look at some of the aces that Hawaii has been able to produce in this match.
One of them by Hartong. And there's another one by Satelli. And Croson's going to have a third one, but you know what? Croson's got 3 on the night. Hawaii's got a total of 5. What an exhibition they're putting on from behind the service line.
That does not erase the fact, however, that Hawaii is down 1-0 in this match.
That's true.
Here's Croson. Dug up by Waldorf. Hooper goes outside. And that ball is up against the block, comes down on the Wichita State side, and Hawaii leads by 4 in this second set. They lead 10-6.
Hawaii's doing what they call a 6-2 setting situation now, where they take out Uyato out of the front row. They put in a big player like Goodman up front. And in the back row, they got Monica Stauber who's now the setter. That
ball comes over and dies in front of Croson. And also also Lele Pali.
Field having a pretty good night in the middle. It's her 4th kill in 6 tries, hitting .666.
Ball is served, goes over the net and down by Swissler. And Wichita State now trails 10-8. They've cut that 4-point lead in half. Serving is Swissler. The ball dug up by Lele Pali. Overpass and knocked down. So it's 10-9. Lele Pali, Stauber. Hewitt hits it right into the block, and right there is Field. If Hawaii is using this 6-2, they are not using it well. They are not hitting with authority here.
Well, they did a lot of it for defensive purposes, and it worked when Goodman got a couple blocks on the right side, or the left side, I should say. But it hasn't been working well offensively. They have not been able to stop the Wichita State run.
Rosen hits it out. Wichita State not only erases the 4-point lead by Hawaii, they now lead 11-10. 5 points in a row. We are in the second set of this match between Wichita State and Hawaii. Wichita State winning the first set 25-21, and they have overcome a 4-point deficit to take the lead 11-10 in set number 2. Serving is Swissler, and Swissler hits it into the net. Service error, and we are tied at 11.
Timeout by Dave Shoji stopped that 5-point run by Wichita State.
Brittany Hewitt will serve. Church, Cooper, ball is pushed over by Field. There's Goodman getting the ball over. Advantage, Wichita State. There's a block by Hawaii. Goes to Stauber. Stauber gets it to Hartung. Hartung didn't have a great contact, but she was able to control the ball.
Pretty gutsy set by Stauber. She just got in there and she sets the most difficult set, that 31 set, and connects, even though it wasn't great.
The ball in the air by Prosen. Ball chased down. Abney hits it, but right there is Stauber. Goes to Goodman. Swissler gets it across, but there's Danielson, Stauber, and let's see. Double hit call. That is a point for Wichita State. And we are tied at 12.
Stauber looking a little bit nervous there, just a freshman. He put into a tough situation, so Lee Otto's going to come in now, even though she still has one more rotation in the front row.
Satele comes back into the game also. Serving his Field. Danielson blocked. Ball goes out. But that double block was up and waiting. Andrade was there. And also Hooper. 13-12 Hawaii. Uiato serving. Overpass. Waldorf with the save. Hooper. Adney gets it over. And finally, Hawaii kind of patty caking at the net. It was Andrade able to get the ball to the floor. Sanders comes into the front row along with Andrade and along with Adney. That's a big front row for Wichita State. Tied at 13. Danielson, Uiato, Danielson. That ball dug up. Waldorf. Ball pushed over and long. Croson thought that it was in. It may have been wide. It may have been long. It may have been good. She had to play it.
I thought it was good. What a great dig by Swissler.
14-13. Wichita State back in the lead. Hooper to serve. Ball hit over by Satelli. That will be returned. Adney. Lele Pali able to pop it up, but that ball had no direction to it. And now it's 15-13 Wichita State. And Hawaii really struggling in this match. Serving will be Hooper.
A lot of it's caused by the great play of Wichita State.
Croson. That's dug up by Waldorf. That was pushed over in the air. Hartung. Satelli. That's pushed back. Lele Pali. And finally hitting it is Danielson. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, Danielson hit the antenna.
Yep, hit the antenna. It's now 16-13. And Wichita State has almost accomplished a turnaround here. Watch this. Just nipping the antenna. 16 serving 13. Serving is Mary Elizabeth Hooper. Griffith. Outside it goes to Satelli. Uiato diving dig by Hooper. Ball comes across. Hawaii now with the advantage. They set up Danielson, and she just really rips that ball to the floor. And it's 16-14 Wichita State.
He's starting to step it up a little bit. Look at Hooper giving up her body to keep that rally alive. But Danielson had the last word.
Danielson to serve. Serves it down the middle. And that's going to be a violation. 2 hits on the part of Hooper.
Good call by Wayne Lee.
So Hawaii comes back and they trail by 1. And Danielson will serve. Second set. Hawaii trailing in this match. 1-0. Danielson serves it wide. Not good. 17-15 Wichita State. Coming into the game for Wichita State, Kelsey Banwart, and she will serve it. Banwart is an excellent server. Croson chased on by Uiato. Croson blocked. Saved. Croson kind of wanted to avoid the block and hit it outside. It's 18 now to 15.
Again, Wichita State's got a pretty good block up front. 2 big blockers. 6 foot plus in the second try. That was an avoidance dink by Croson. Not even close.
Next serve is hit long, and it's 18-16. Boy, desperately trying to overcome Wichita State. They haven't been able to. Serving for Hawaii now is Hartung. And that is an ace. That ball went off Banwart. 18-17. Hawaii trailing by 1.
Hartung's second ace.
Hartung to serve again. And that is off Waldorf. Waldorf with some expletives as she watches the ball disappear into the crowd. That's another ace and we are tied at 18.
Hartong's third ace, Hawaii's seventh ace of the night.
Chris Lamb calls a timeout. Lamb has his team playing at a very high level, so he goes over and grabs the net.
He's pretty emotional.
Yes,
guy.
he is.
Yeah, he gets fired up. He gets into the game. I'll tell you, he's got to be frustrated because his players been passing very, very well. Other than some those aces, when they do get the ball up, they're passing it right to the spot where they can get a middle attack, and a left side attack, and a right side attack. But when things go bad, 8 times for the night, things have gone bad for the Shockers in the passing department, and that's just one of the 8 times.
That's the first ace. Here's
the second one. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's by their best passer, Waldorf.
So it's 18-18. Hawaii still has not solved their problems, and Wichita State still has been able to put the pressure on them. Case in point, Hawaii had a 4-point lead. It disappeared, and Wichita State went 5 points in a row to take the lead. So Hawaii really has struggled. The struggles have continued from the first set here into the second set. But you have to credit Wichita State. They have come in well prepared. And this is a team that was swept by Arizona 25-14, 25-21, and 25-20 in the first match of this tournament.
Well, what a difference 24 hours makes. I tell you, this team's really improved. It's like not even the same team. Right now, they're hitting, as a team, they're hitting 200 in this game. Hawaii's hitting 0-31. Hawaii with 7 kills, 6 errors in this game. That's unheard of for Dave Shoji coach teams. I'll tell you, the people like Hewitt and Danielson, a couple All-Americans, the addition of Croson, and the emergence of Hartong. This is not an 0-31 team. This is a team that should be hitting near 300 every night, in my opinion. That's why I'm sure Dave Shoji is frustrated. The passing hasn't been as good as he would like it. It's not letting Ueato set all the players she wants to set.
Hartong needs to get this in following the timeout. We are tied at 11, rather at 18. Ball comes in. Cooper, ball just pushed over Hawaii now. Danielson. Croson, did she have the touch on the block? She did. So Hawaii leads 19-18.
Yeah, good call by Denise Hansen. She saw the touch. She heard the touch. She called the touch.
Serving will be Hartong. That ball goes off Waldorf. That ball came over and almost became lethal.
Yeah.
It really hit Waldorf very hard. Almost as if it picked up speed. Hawaii leads by 2, 20-18 in the second set.
Hartong with 4 aces.
Hartong, this one floats and it goes out. And it's now 20-19. Andrade will come into the game.
And the fans here in the State Sheriff Center give a round of applause to Emily Hartong, who put on a serving exhibition. And I just saw Chris Lamb breathe a sigh of relief that Hartong's done.
Waldorf serving. That was not well executed, but it was good. As Hewitt kind of underhanded the ball. And Hawaii leads 21-19 here in the second set, trying to tie this match at a set apiece.
Hewitt with 8 kills to lead all attackers on the floor.
Elizabeth Blake into the match to serve. They go outside. Ball is blocked. Hit over by Croson. They're not going to get it. 22-19. Hawaii breathing just a little easier.
How about Croson stealing away the set from on-rushing Lizzie Blake?
Blake out of Kahuku, went to Kahuku High School. Blake hits it into the net, service error, and it's 22-20. Into the game comes Jackie Church to serve for Wichita State.
A lot of coaches believe in the acronym SEAP, S-E-A-P. Don't commit a service error after a point.
Prosen right into the double block. That may have taken a long time to develop, which enabled the defense to come back with that double block up and waiting. 22-21.
He's got one timeout left.
Hartung in the air. Uyato. Ball comes over by Danielson. And that ball not returned well by Van Moore.
Smart play. Had Kanani really gone after that attack, she would have had two big blockers up there. The ball probably would have come back. Instead, she took a little bit off it and aimed for the corner, and I think made the best shot play rather than the best attack speed play.
23-21. Serving will be Prosen. Coming back into the game comes Kayla Goodman. She comes in for Uyato. Blake remains in as the setter. Rosen serves. Back up by Waldorf. Cooper pushed over by Field. Hawaii now trying to get the advantage. At that time, it was Goodman. Goodman hit the ball just right, and it went off a back row player.
Kayla Goodman, who came from Lake Forest, California, but born in Wailuku, Maui, comes up with her biggest kill of the year.
Aloha ball, second set, served by Crosa. In the air, it goes by Church, but no help. Hawaii comes from behind. And they tie the match at one set apiece, winning 25-21. The exact score that Wichita State won the first set by. More to come.
Back in the Stan Sheriff Center, it's Hawaii and Wichita State in night 2 of the Chevron Rainbow Wahine Invitational. Wichita State, not a household name when it comes to women's college volleyball, but maybe they should be because they're putting up a big fight tonight against the nation's number 10 team in the Rainbow Wahine. Russell Yamaloho with Lisa Strand-Ma'a and Ryan Suji. And you talked about it, you called it was a tough going for Hawaii in that first part, especially because of Wichita State and the block they put up.
They put up a huge wall. Here we take a quick look. They are low and tight to the net, and they put a lot of pressure on the Rainbow Wahine. Offensively, the Wahine really struggling. They came out with a huge block, 7 so far this match.
And I think the passing of Hawaii is making Hawaii's offense very predictable. As you see Dave Shoji trying to look for a starting libero right now. Maeda struggling, Lelepali struggling. So he's really, it just creates a more predictable offense, which then helps the blocking form for Wichita State.
And Wichita State had the fire from the very beginning. They came out here on the sidelines. They were pumped up, fired up. But what's been keeping Hawaii in this match and sort of opened the door in that second set was the aces for Hawaii, especially Emily Hartong. She had some aces here in the first.
And Emily Hartong traditionally has not been serving this year or last year. Brittany Hewitt is the serving middle, but Dave Shoji deciding to go with Hartong in that second set. Hartong with 4 aces really helped keep Hawaii in that second set, no doubt.
And let's not forget Jane Croson. She also started the match with the service ace. She's put some thunder on that ball and really putting the Shockers into shock with the serving here, especially at the end of game 2.
And that's something that Hawaii has been working on, is their serving in the offseason. They want to be a great serving team, and you can see that really helped them tonight.
And you saw some frustration on the part of Hawaii head coach Dave Shoji there in that first half. Last night, his team had a little bit of a problem with San Francisco. Tonight, more of the same against Wichita State. The Shockers, you called it. You said the Shockers might pull up the Shocker, and so far, they're showing they belong with the number 10 team in the country.
Absolutely. Lots of surprises and things more coming up.
All right, we'll be back with more on OC Sports right after this. Back inside the Rainbow Dome, Wichita State and Hawaii going toe-to-toe, 25-21. Shockers in set 1. Hawaii returning the favor by the same score in set number 2. So that sets us up at least for 4 sets here tonight. Wichita State or Hawaii's going to win this thing. You talked about it, we mentioned it again. Wichita State came out to play. They were fired up. What does Hawaii have to do, first of all, on the Hawaii side, to sort of turn this thing around? They got some momentum in that set too, but to continue that into the third set.
Well, I think Hawaii hitters have just got to be patient. They're playing some, the Shockers are playing some tremendous defense out there, and Hawaii hitters can't get frustrated. They got to just keep resetting on offense, and Mito Yato has to continue to find ways to get her hitters the balls. On the other side, I think the setter for the Shockers is doing a fantastic job of getting her hitters with opportunities, but Hawaii has got to settle down definitely in the passing department.
Settle down is right. They need a pass, and without a pass, you can't get the ball to the hitters that you want to get to. So that is critical. Soji and staff really struggling, trying to figure out who is going to be that libero. We don't know who's going to come out wearing that jersey. It could be Brittany Hewitt at this point. We don't know because he's left her in the back row in game 2, and Emily Hartong, like you shared with us earlier, Ryan. The pass is critical.
So we'll see how it shakes down. It's Wichita State and Hawaii set 3 coming up right after this quick timeout.
story of this match, 25-21, Wichita State 25-21, Hawaii exactly even. As we pause at the intermission, let's take a look at the McDonald's intermission match stats.
Well, as we take a look at the stats, the thing that probably jumps out the most is the fact that Wichita State is hitting 281 to Hawaii's 189. And blocks also stunning there. Hawaii's getting outblocked 7-3, yet Hawaii has the best blocker in the country in Brittany Hewitt. So, and then digs, Hawaii normally outdigs other teams, but tonight it's 30 digs apiece. And then the biggest stat of all is the 8 service errors. I thought the last serve actually was an error as well, so I thought Hawaii had 9 service aces instead of 8, but heck, who's counting by then? It's brought Hawaii back into the match. Literally, their servers, 4 aces by Hartong, 4 aces by Jane Croson, who, by the way, is really struggling at the net. A big night last night with 11 kills, but tonight only 5 kills and hitting negative. She's got more errors, 6, than she does kills, 5. And those are your McDonald's stats.
Look at it, Coach Chris Lamb. He knows that spend a lot of hours in the game plan for his team in this match. And in the first set, he knows that it paid off. It almost paid off in the second set. Now both coaches in the adjustments have to look at the performance of their teams here in the third set, because now the match is the best 2 out of 3. Serving will be Uiato to start. As you look at Croson, Uiato serving for Hawaii. The ball is dug up by Andrade. Pushed over. That's saved by Maeda. Danielson gets it across. Ball slammed down by Andrade. It's another kill for Andrade. That's her 3rd.
And Maeda back in as the libero. That shirt is being passed up and down the bench, I guess.
Waldorf serving. Wide open is Danielson, and Waldorf was there, the only person in the backcourt. She was able to make the dig. Satelli gets it across. 2 hands. There's Maeda, Uiato, and finally Hartong.
That was a nice little transition play there. Great dig by Maeda. Uiato picked the hot Hartong. Both middles right now, by the way, are really hot and worth setting whenever you get a chance. Hartong hitting 800 and Hewitt hitting 429. Those are big numbers.
Danielson serving. They work it outside to Sanders. That ball comes over the net and unable to handle, a little too anxious perhaps, is Hartong. So Field will be credited with the kill. And it's 2-1 Wichita State here in the third. Pivotal set.
Rare error from Hartong there.
Ball hit down the line. Danielson, Uiato. Ball is hit over by Hartong. Whistler gets it over. And hitting the ball in that time, it's Croson. Crowd quieted and waited for Wayne Lee to make the signal. So Emily Hartong will go back, and she will serve, tied at 2 in the third. Ball hit over by Swissler. And then Croson hits it long. That's a point for Wichita State. Hawaii needs to improve their passing. Hawaii also needs to improve their digging and hitting. They can't afford mistakes. Not against a hot team like Wichita State tonight. Danielson behind the 3-meter line. Danielson chases it down into the corner. Uiato goes to Croson. And Croson, great timing, great hit.
So Croson's back hitting 0 now. She'd love nothing more than to commit more kills than errors this game. She struggled against this Wichita State block.
So we are tied at 3. Serving to Satelli. Ball is hit over by Adney. Adney able to pound it off the Hawaii block. And it's 4-3 Wichita State.
Adney all-conference player last year. Came in with 3.5 kills a game. Led the league in scoring. So Adney's the real deal, who struggled last night, hitting 0.
Field serving. Just gets it over the tape. Ball hit by Hewitt on a step out. That middle step out. And we are tied at 4.
I think Ueato might have instructions to get it to the middles whenever she can get the chance. If there's a good pass, she can set the middle, go ahead and go to them. They're hitting for incredibly high percentages right now.
Jane Croson to serve for Hawaii. Dug up by Waldorf. There's Danielson. Hawaii with an opportunity. Croson hits a big block. Andrade was there. Andrade and Adney. 5-4 Wichita State.
Good block by Andrade and Adney. Just very simple shuffle step to close up, put forehands across, and Croson could not cut the ball back far enough.
Sanders now comes into that front row for Wichita State. Ueato to Danielson, tries to corner. That ball popped in the air by Swissler. Comes over, there's Maeda. Danielson again. This time Danielson steers it inside the block. And he's able to get the ricochet as that ball went off Sanders.
Great dig by Maeda that time. And then a great set by Ueato right where Danielson likes it.
And another ace.
That's
Hawaii
10.
leading 6-5.
It's like an ace party going on. That's Hawaii's 10th ace.
So a lead change. Hawaii taking the lead. Ball comes over. Hewitt just reacting. Croson gets it across. Ball is hit by Adney. Big front line for Wichita State. Adney very active in it. We are tied at 6. We're in the third set. Hawaii came from behind to even this match by winning the second set. Ueato, Danielson, roll shot. There's Hooper. Getting the ball over is Banwart. Hawaii with it now. Danielson. Danielson hits it, and that goes off Banwart, and they are not going to be able to chase it down.
That ball arrived in a hurry. I'll tell you what, Kanani brings the heat. She can really bring the heat. Hits as hard as anybody. One of the reasons why she's been a 3-time All-American.
9 kills now for Danielson. Ball is blocked back by Danielson and also Hartung. Ball comes over, and that goes past Satelli and then past Croson in the back row. We're tied at 7.
Some confusion there in the back row between the two new players, Croson and Ueato. Ueato probably should have held her ground a little bit longer.
Danielson, Ueato goes cross court. Satelli. That ball is hit to the side, but it's saved. Ball hit over by Hartung. Comes over by Swissler. Maeda. The ball blocked right back after that hit by Satelli. And that ball is hit long by Hartung.
What an exchange. Great dig cover by Jane Croson to keep the ball alive. And a great back bump set in the middle of that rally by Emily Maeda.
8-7 Wichita State. Serving is Waldorf. Satelli just with a roll shot, handled easily. The ball is hit by Swissler. Swissler tries it again. In the air by Maeda. Chased down by Ueato. Getting the ball across is Satelli. Big advantage here for Wichita State. That ball comes over. Hawaii will handle it. Satelli, that's blocked out. Point for Hawaii. Kill for Satelli. And we are tied at 8.
I like the fact that Satelli came back with a full swing that time, because prior to that, she tipped the ball because the block was well formed. That time the block was also well formed, but she took a nice healthy swing at it and used that end blocker.
We are tied at 8, and we've had 8 ties. It's now 9-8 on that service error by Danielson. Jackie Church comes in, the libero. She will serve for Wichita State. Wichita State from the Missouri Valley Conference. Gets it over. Danielson, Uyato. There is a good hit by Hartog.
You know, one of Hawaii's
Credit
middle,
Danielson.
Yeah, exactly. Great pass by Danielson. There's a good serve. Danielson goes to her knees to pass it up to the middle where Uyato can get that set up to Hartong. One of Hawaii's middles is quick like that, Hartong, and then the other one's rangy like Hewitt. And that's one of the reasons why they're hitting for such high percentages tonight.
Serving is Hartong. Dug up by Church. Double hit call on field. Hawaii leads 10-9. So Hawaii, the first team to double figures. Hartong to serve. Off the table. There's Waldorf. Ball hit over block. Hit over again by Swissler. Ball put over left-handed by Croson into the antenna.
Hewitt tried to do the right thing, bump it to the outside, but just put a little bit too much on it. And that kind of play, a broken play like that, all she needs to do is put the ball up high, somewhere where the hitter can hit it, but she doesn't need to get it tight to the net.
Tied at 10. Serving is Swissler. From the back row, there's Danielson, and that ball is dug up and will be returned. Comes over, Satele, Uyato, Danielson with the roll shot. That ball returned again. Diving dig by Maeda, but it goes into the antenna. Dave Shoji, palms upward, comes off the bench looking at Maeda. 11-10, Wichita State.
Now, those free balls, the libero's supposed to get everything. Middle hitters aren't supposed to get it. That's why Brittany Hewitt backed off.
Croson with the dig. Croson from Danielson hits it off the block. We're tied at 11.
Just slips it through the hole. Croson got lucky there.
Satele tied at 11, serving. Waldorf, and that ball hit over by Field. Field right through the Hawaii block. 12-11. Wichita State, the Shockers leading. Hawaii serving will be Field. Danielson, Uyato, step out, Hewitt, block was formed, but it went out. Andrade was there, along with Adney, but that ball escaped. Tied at 12.
Brittany Hewitt, the first player to reach double digits in kills on either team. She's got 10, hitting 500.
Croson serving. Ball hit over by Adney. Adney is real tough from that side, and Hawaii putting up not a good solid block at all. 13-12 in favor of Wichita State. Swissler serving. Maeda, Uyato, Danielson with the roll shot. Ball hit over by Swissler, chased down by Maeda. There's Danielson, saved by Waldorf in the back row. Ball is hit over, that time by Adney. Danielson again. Boy, Danielson, unable to make contact, unable to put the big power shot together. But when it happened for her, there was no doubt, and we were tied at 13. This is one of those matches. You ever seen a match like this? 13 ties, and we're tied at 13. Back set. Great block by Danielson off that hit by Andrade.
You know, Kalani knows that she's a three-year returning All-American, knows she's a senior, knows that she should be the leader, but you know what? She feels more comfortable leading by example, like the last two plays where she had a stuff block and a kill, than she does by exhorting people verbally.
Maeda with the save. Ball is hit by Satelli, and Satelli hits it off Adney. We want to welcome back everybody. We've had all kinds of technical difficulties, but they put it back together again, and we are in the middle of an extraordinary match between Wichita State and Hawaii. Wichita State winning the first set by a score of 25-21. Hawaii struggled in that first set, and they also struggled in the second set, but they were able to put it together at the end of the second set, winning 25-21. We are now in the third set. This third set has had 13 ties, and for the first time in the third set, Hawaii leads by 2, 15-13. That's how extraordinarily even this match has been. We want to apologize for not being on the air for a long period of time. Sometimes these things happen, and it does not bode us well to just say, well, that's the way it goes. We feel very, very, shall we say, bad about this, but we are back, and we will bring you the rest of this match. 15-13, Hawaii against Wichita State, third set.
Well, you know, it's really been an interesting match to watch. You know, that the first set, Wichita State could do nothing wrong. Hawaii struggled. And then in the second set, Wichita State took over again. And it looked like it was going to control. It looked like it was going to be 2-0, and Hawaii was going to have their backs to the wall. And then all of a sudden, Hawaii goes on the ace run. They've got 10 aces right now. And from the serving, that serving brought them back in. And here's some shots of Danielson with her rockets that she's delivering. She's now got 10 kills, same as Brittany Hewitt. So those two are really leading the way. The two All-Americans are stepping it up and playing like the All-Americans that they are.
But Hawaii has battled a front line and a team that is inspired. And that, and that is Wichita State.
Still a long ways to go. Only up 2 here in the third set.
15-13. Hawaii leading by 2. That's their biggest lead. And Wichita State having trouble that time. Andrade couldn't get it over Hartung in the middle. So Hawaii now leads by 3. It comes at a most opportune time for Hawaii. Serving will be Maeda. Maeda was removed in the second game. That ball goes off Waldorf. Comes back over by Swissler. And a lift is called. It's going to be on Waldorf. Hawaii now leads 17-13 in the third set. Well, we mentioned Maeda, that Maeda has been taken out of this game in the second. Apparently, Dave Shoji, you'd have to ask him the question.
Pretty sure it's the passing, Jimmy. He didn't like the passing.
Yeah.
Passes were too far off the net.
So she wasn't playing up to standards, and he removed her, but she is back here in the third. That ball hit over nicely by Sanders. Sam Sanders. 17-14. Hawaii leading by 3. Wichita State has been able to demonstrate the ability to come back. That ball goes off Croson. Not good at all. Croson handling that. That's an ace for Wichita State. Van Wert will serve it again. And all of a sudden, that 4-point lead has been cut in half. 17-15, Hawaii leading. Van Wert serves it again. And that's another ace. This one went off Danielson. Dave Shoji is up. Is he going to call a timeout? Yes. So it's 17-16. Hawaii seemed to have breathing room. But now, they're threatened again. Let's go inside the numbers presented by HMSA. Magic number here, 225,280. That's the number of LED bulbs per panel on the new scoreboard. And the new scoreboard here at the Stan Sheriff Center is worthy of your inspection. It is something else. 17-16. We're in the third. Van Wart serving again. Hawaii needs this point. Not a good set that time. Danielson got it over. Hawaii will still get the point.
Hawaii got lucky there, I'm telling you. Dodged a major bullet. Set from Moyato, just got away from her, and Danielson did all she could just to keep the ball in play.
Moyato to serve. The ball dug up by Van Wart. And is hit over by Swissler. 18-17. Hawaii leading again by the slimmest of margins.
Swissler had a good night last night with 9 kills. She's got 7 tonight, but only hitting 111.
Sarah Waldorf from Augusta, Kansas, serving now for Wichita State. Satelli, that's blocked, but that will go out. Satelli just powered that. That was a power shot.
It was. Great save the net by Ueato as well. That pass is a little bit tight to the net, and Mita did a nice job of jumping up and saving it.
19 for Hawaii, 17 for Wichita State. Coming into the game for Hawaii is Alex Griffiths, 5'6" senior from Seal Beach, California. And she will serve. Griffiths waiting for permission to serve. Now the officials say it's okay. Perhaps they're changing the rotation with a substitution. Ball is dug up by Waldorf. The ball hit over by Sam Sanders, and then the overpass put down nicely and easily by Swissler. 19-18. Hawaii leading by 1.
And one thing about the Shockers, they're tall. 6 players, 6 feet or bigger. So when they get up to the net, they form a pretty good blocking team.
Jackie Church serving. Danielson, Ueato, Croson. Croson able to spin that ball off the double block. That went right by Mary Elizabeth Hooper. So Croson contributes, and it is 20-18. Hawaii leading by 2. Hartung will serve. Crucial points here. Hartung, that's an ace for Hartung. Yet another ace. That is her 5th ace in this match.
And
5 of them.
And 11 for the team. The Antis like that one.
They do. They do. Hartung again, 21-18. Hawaii by 3. Hartung serving. The ball dug up. They feed Swissler. Goes off the Hawaii block and it goes out. Swissler from that corner. She has been something.
Local girl from Kansas. Went away for 2 years to Arizona State. Came back. Saw the winning ways of Chris Lamb and came home.
Serving this field, Hawaii needs to bring this one back. Daniels gets it over. Advantage, Wichita State. Double-handed over by Abney. Here's Croson off the block. Hawaii leading 22-19. As we said before, very crucial points. Every point, every pass, every set has consequences now. Satelli to serve for Hawaii. Satelli gets it in. Outside it goes to Abney. She hits it long.
Well, it's been a while since Abney's made a mistake. Hit that one just long, avoiding the block of Hawaii. It's only her 2nd error all night long.
Hawaii leading 23-19. Satelli to serve again. That's an ace. 12th of the game for Hawaii. 24-19 here in the third set. Second ace for Satelli. This is Aloha ball set 3.
Hey, row 5. They're in row 5.
Satelli gets it in. The ball dug up. Field gets it across. Maeda, Uiato, Croson! Croson off Waldorf. And Hawaii, by winning the third set, pushes Wichita State back into that corner where the only way they can win the match now is to win the rest of the sets.
Let's check out how it works, presented by Central Pacific Bank. Here we see Hawaii in a long rally, and you watch Emily Maeda is going to put up a nice back bump set to Satelli, who keeps the ball in play. But how this pole play works is Hawaii does a 1-2-3, a 1, good pass, 2, good set, 3, put down by Hartong. Prior to that, there was a lot of broken stuff going on, but in the end, everybody tightened up, and each player decided, I'm going to make the best play. Maeda had a great pass, and Uiato chose the right set, and Hartong, nice little cutback maneuver. It takes that kind of 1-2-3 to win rallies, and that's how it works.
Wichita State now behind in this game, 2-1. In the first match of the day, which was this afternoon, Arizona had to go 5 to defeat the University of San Francisco. So Coach Chris Lamb is saying, look, if we play very well in the opening sets here, we have to play very well at the end. This match is far from over. We could take it to a fifth set or a 5th game. Anything can happen. Hawaii, of course, doesn't want to go to a 5th game. They want it to end now.
Well, I think Hawaii's been scared enough already. They do not want to go to the 5th set because they know that how dangerous this Wichita State team is, how well Wichita State has played tonight. They don't want to give the Shockers a chance to get to game 5, where it is really, much more luck involved in set number 5, and much more circumstance involved and less skill.
Both coaches in this match have worn painful expression. rotations now being checked for this fourth set.
Well, Tim, Hawaii's going to be looking to anybody. It's going to be, I think that Uiato's got to look to the middles again. Brittany Hewitt hitting 500. Emily Hartong hitting 364. Hawaii's outside's not hitting as well. Croson 111.
Swissler starts us off. Uiato, Danielson. And the two players on the block looked at each other and said, "Did you see it or did you feel it?"
I think they felt the wind.
Serving is Hewitt. They go cross court. And Paul nicely hit that time by Adney. Adney just saw the open court and took advantage of it. And we are tied by 1. This match has been tied numerous times, to say the least. Serving is Field. Hawaii struggling, finally getting the ball over as Satele. Saved by Switzerland. And that ball hit over again by Adney. Adney has the ability to really cause trouble. And not to go away. I mean, to be consistent over the course of the set. Elizabeth Field to serve. 2-1, Wichita State. Hawaii really struggling there, and they didn't get anything. They just seemed to hit the ball, and it didn't pay any dividends at all. Not Uiato, not Satele.
So if I were Dave Shoji, I'd call an early timeout, even though sometimes not conventional wisdom. They don't get it going here. I think a timeout would wake them up, maybe. But maybe the Carolina Danielson zinger will also wake them up.
Danielson coming back and hitting that. Danielson now with a total of 13 kills. In the air by Swissler. The ball is hit by Andrade, but right there was Hartong. They said Hartong had improved. She really has. She went up there with Danielson.
Every phase of her game, passing, defense, serving.
We are tied at 3. Serving is Uiato. Ball hit by Adney. Put over by Hooper. Diving attempt by Croson. Not successful. 4-3. Wichita State. Sanders comes in, replacing Church in the front row.
Hooper with 5 kills, no errors, and 6 tries. She's done a great job of creating scoring opportunities for her team all by herself.
Serving is Hooper. Uiato. Big hit by Danielson. And again, the double block. They look at each other and say, wow.
So Hawaii throwing a few more wrinkles now.
Yeah, they're allowed to say that now. They're allowed to say wow. Yes.
I'd like to say wow after that hit.
Danielson serving. And another block. That hit by Sanders never had a chance. Hartung was there. Satele was there. And the Hawaii block just beginning to work here. 5-4 Hawaii leads. Danielson serving it again. Waiting is Hooper. Sets up Adney. Dug up by Maeda. Ball is hit over by Satele, but long. We're tied at 5.
Great dig by Emily Maeda that time to keep the ball alive. Satele just missing long.
Van Wart now has come in. She will serve. Into the net. Not good. Hawaii leading 6-5 here in the 4th set.
Van Wart had some luck earlier with 2 aces.
Serving is Hartung. Waldorf puts it in the air, but her teammates just admire the view.
She's confused now. She's been aced 6 times now. She turns over to the bench, says, was that out? Did I take an out serve just then? And the coach said, no, the ball was in.
Hawaii leading by 2, 7-5 over Wichita State.
And it's unusual for a libero who's normally the best passer on the team to be aced 6 times. Very unusual.
Hartung to serve again. Dug up by Waldorf. the ball hit by Sanders is good. Sam Sanders off a very good set that time by Hooper.
Sign of a great athlete just then by Waldorf. Right after she got aced, came back with a perfect pass. Didn't even flinch.
Waldorf serving, dug up by Croson, Uiato, Hewitt. That'll be returned. Sanders punches it, diving dig that time by Maeda. Ball is hit by Croson. Croson able to twirl it again off the block. And Hawaii leads by 2, 8-6 in the fourth.
And one of the reasons why Emily Maeda is in there is because of plays like that as a libero. She's not afraid to give up her body and just crash and burn just to keep the ball alive.
Dug up by Van Wart. And there's Sanders.
Oh, what a set by Hooper. No wonder she was National Freshman of the Year when she was a freshman. With sets like that, all Missouri Valley Conference, and Sanders just rips it. Watch Hooper twist and turn in the air. Give her hitter a one-on-one situation.
Jackie Church serving. That's a dig by Waldorf. Saved by Hooper. Church gets it across. Ball is hit by Croson, and let's see.
Net violation on Hooper.
Hawaii leading 9-7 here in the fourth. Croson, the freshman, the newcomer, with that big toss. Gets it in. The ball is dug up by Church. They go cross court. And Swissler is there. Ball pushed over by Hewitt. And Hewitt gets some confusion going. Timeout has been called by Chris Lamb. Hawaii in double digits. They lead 10-7 here in the fourth set.
OC Sports, presented on Oceanic Time Warner Cable, is sponsored by Bank of Hawaii.
Show you how even this match is. Hawaii is hitting 273. And when you look at Wichita State, they are hitting 257. That's close. Croson to serve for Hawaii. Hawaii leading by 3, 10-7, fourth set. Gets it in, dug up by Waldorf. Hooper. And that ball did not get over that time as it was touched by Field. Hawaii leading by 4. This is the biggest lead Hawaii had in that highly contested third set. Croson serves again. Ball near the net, pushed over, and that is in. Boy, what a play.
Croson, another near ace. And Hooper making a nice play up in that. Very nice play.
I mean, that was uncanny. puts it over, and that ball is just in, just in. Boyato put over by Danielson, chased down by Cooper, and that is out. As that ball was pushed wide.
Rare error from Adney, of all people. She's been really, really steady all night long.
Hawaii continues to lead here in the fourth. They lead by 4. Ball is pushed over by Hooper. Not a good set at all. And Adney slapping the Terraflex because of frustration. 13-8. Hawaii leading by 5. For the home team, that's a good sign. We're in the fourth set. Hawaii leading 2 sets to 1. It has been a highly contested, hotly contested match. Hawaii leading 13-8. Serving will be Hewitt. Ball dug up. Hooper goes cross court. Ball is hit off Danielson. Adney will be credited with that hit. Andrade comes into the front row. It is now a 4-point set. A ball in the net that time by Field.
Here it is, a service error after point. And the reason is that you want to avoid seeps or service errors after points is that it's hard to make runs and get your team going, get any kind of momentum unless you serve in after you've made a point.
Boyato gets it over. Cooper, Adney, Hawaii will return it. Danielson, that's blocked, but there is Maeda. Ball is hit by Satelli. Saved by Croson. Croson hits it, and that's long. Hawaii leading by 4, 14-10 here in the fourth. Serving will be Mary Elizabeth Hooper. Dug up by Maeda, nobody there.
Good serve by Hooper, nice little run here. So you see what happens when you serve it in after you made a point, you have a chance to make a run, get some streak going.
Difference is now 3. Serving is Hooper. Gets it in again. Danielson. Ball hit over by Hartung. Hartung pounded that off the block. Hartung now with 7 kills. 15-11. Serving is Danielson. Goes to Hooper. Ball is hit over by Sanders. Hawaii with a chance here. Satelli. That ball's still alive and goes out. And Coach Chris Lamb is saying, what happened? What happened?
What happened was his team stuffed Chantil Satelli, and she covered herself with her head.
Ball hit over by Andrade. That's still alive. Here's Danielson. That's dug up by Waldorf. Ball hit into the back row, dug up by Danielson. And into the net that time. For Hawaii went Uiato. Point for Wichita State. 16-12. Hawaii leading here in the fourth set. Hawaii with an opportunity here, a little touch. Now the advantage goes to Wichita State. Double-handed over by Swissler. Ball hit by Hartung. That'll be returned. There is Satelli, Uiato, and Croson. Croson gets the point. Hawaii back to a 5-point lead, 17-12.
Uiato did another nice job of saving that ball at the net. Those close plays to the net, she's doing a really, really good job of jumping up high and intercepting before they hit the net or before they go over the net.
Hartung serves it long. 17-13. Hawaii leading.
Really Hartong's second error in serving tonight to go along with her 6 aces. Count them, 6.
Dug up by Danielson. Hewitt battling Field and also Sanders and wins that battle. 18-13. Hawaii still with a 5-point lead.
Brittany Hewitt now with a dozen kills, hitting .526. Those are the kind of numbers Dave shows you wants to see out of her offensively. He knows he's going to get a lot of blocking out of her, but can she score attacking at the net? Tonight she's proving she can.
Satelli. The ball dug up by Ward. Ball comes over. There's Maeda. Maeda again. She gets the ball over. Hooper to Swissler. Here's Croson. That ball is dug up by Waldorf. Ball comes over. Satelli. Uiato. Ball hit by Croson. Waldorf goes to Hooper. That ball still alive, only on the Hawaii side. Ball hit over by Danielson. In the air by Banwart. Ball hit over by Sanders. Rally still goes. Big hit by Satelli. And right there was Waldorf. Hooper gets the ball over. Hawaii with the advantage. Croson, and that's blocked, and that's in. What a rally, and what a point by Wichita State.
Oh my goodness gracious. That might have been the rally of the night right there. Check this block by Sam Sanders. She just doesn't, you can't call it a roof, you just call it, she got in the way of a hard-driven Jane Croson attack. Great job by Sanders.
18-14. Serving is Church. Ball comes over. Feakin now is coming to the game, number 8. Ball hit over by Swissler. Hawaii with it. Dug up by Waldorf. Ball comes back over. Hawaii still trying to get the big hit. And there it was. Little dump shot that worked. 19-14. Hawaii back to a 5-point lead here in the fourth set. Excellent thinking that time by Uiato.
First time I think we've seen her do this all tournament. Couldn't have come at a better time. Wichita State hadn't seen this. They couldn't scout that maneuver.
Croson. That ball comes back. Hawaii immediately with the advantage. Hewitt. The ball popped in the air off the double block. Gets near the net. Ball is pushed over. Diving. Pancake dig by Danielson. Ball comes over. Waldorf feeds Feakin. Ball is pushed by Swissler and gets it down in front of Miyato. Maeda, I should say. And that is now 19-15. Hawaii with a 4-point lead.
Danielson will get a pancake right here in the middle of the rally, but pretty loosely played defense by Hawaii overall. They just were in the wrong places at the wrong time.
Swissler serves. Hawaii comes right back.
Who says Uiato is too small to play at the net? She's showing she's coming up big the last couple of plays. Next thing you know, she'll get a block like Robin Amo used to do.
Yes. And Robin Amo Santos now her coach. Feakin, dump shot. Maeda with a great diving dig. Fikin puts that ball into the net, and a point for Hawaii. 21-15. Hawaii now with a controlling lead.
That side set, it looks like it's going to go down, but Maeda once again just gives up her body. Not great form there. She's going to be black and blue tomorrow, but great dig.
Maeda serving, waiting for it is Fikin, and that ball is hit over by Field. Hawaii, hard time. And that's down, unable to get the pancake. A Swissler, 22-15. Hawaii starting to run away now.
Hawaii on a run, and Chris Lamb out of timeouts.
Maeda to serve for Hawaii. 22-15. There's Waldorf again. Fikin sets up Swissler. Getting the ball over is Danielson. Fikin, little touch. Ball comes over, and you can credit Adney again. 22-16. Hawaii 3 points away from winning their second straight match in this tournament. Field will serve. Whistle blows, and they'll play this again. Volleyball's got away from those handling it. 22-16. Danielson. That ball is dug up by Church. Ball comes right back. Danielson. Uiato. Danielson. Yes! 23-16.
You saw Kanani Danielson go down in a heap there. She's got 15 kills. More importantly, look how many balls she's hit. 47 swings on the night, 14 digs to lead the team. She's put an all-out effort, and she's been their primary passer as well.
Uiato serving, dump shot by Fikin is in. And it's 23-17. Wanting to come into the game is Sanders. She's been held out. Now she's allowed to come back. There you see the dump shot by Fikin. Fikin to serve for Wichita State. Danielson. 24-17. Hooper comes into the game. She will come in for Fikin. Also coming into the game for Hawaii is Alex Griffith. This is match point.
I'm not sure they're standing because it's match point or giving Kanani Danielson a standing ovation. Take your pick.
A little bit of both. Griffiths to serve. Hawaii leading by 7. Griffiths for the match. Dug up by Waldorf. Ball put over by Sanders, and that gets it down in front of Satelli. Not yet. 24-18. Emily Adney will serve for Wichita State. Adney gets it in. Dug up by Griffiths. Uiato. Satelli. It is over. Hawaii wins. What a battle. Hawaii now 2-0 on the season. But this one tested them. They're able to come away with the victory over Wichita State. So Hawaii finally puts it together. They win it, but what a almost coming out of a cocoon that time was Wichita State. They struggled yesterday. They were not impressive yesterday, but they certainly were impressive tonight. And the coach, Dave Shoji, wore many masks tonight on the bench. Things at times did not go well. He had to make many changes. But his team was able to perform by coming from behind in the third set and then running away in the fourth set. And he is with Russell Yamanoha right now.
Hey, Coach, it wasn't pretty all the time, but a win is a win nonetheless.
Well, we want to win, but we got to, play against a good team, and they played much better tonight. And just kind of battle. We got down game one, got down in game two, but that's what this game is all about. You're never going to go just dominate, good teams like this. So I'm really proud of my team for, settling down and playing. We were fortunate in game two. We weren't very good, but we managed to win, and then we started to smooth out and got better.
A couple of points during the match, looked over at you and you looked a little frustrated at the way things were shaking down for your team. I mean, it's a tough life out on the bench.
Well, we're working hard. The kids are working hard. The coaching staff's working. We're just trying to find the right combination and right just kind of mojo out there, but we never really smooth, but it's early in the season, and we just got to find our way, find our rhythm, and Kanani started playing really well at the end. You could see that, and we need that, obviously. Jane struggled tonight, but Jane, she bangs the ball, and she's not backing down. That's the good thing about Jane.
And it always requires somebody to step up and get the job done, and at least in the stat sheet, it's going to shine a little bit for Emily Hartong.
Well, Hartong's very active. We need to get her the ball more. She got 4 sets in 2 games, and that's not good. She'll hit for a high percentage if we can get the ball to her, but we got to have a good pass to get Hartong involved.
All right, Coach. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Jim, back to you.
Okay, Russ. Let's take this break, and we'll be back with more from the Stan Sheriff Center. 25-18 in the fourth. Hawaii wins their second straight. Wichita State came out, and they went. They really came out as a different team tonight than what we saw yesterday afternoon against Arizona, and they gave Hawaii everything that the Rainbow Wahine really had to battle. And when you look at this, and these numbers are the story of the match, 25-21 Wichita State. When that happened in the first set, everybody knew this isn't going to be simple. But Hawaii came back. They were able to win the second set, 25-21, then 25-19, 25-18. We'll take a look now at the Mid-Pac Petroleum leaderboard. This is the leader of these players for the University of Hawaii. Kanani Danielson, 468. Chantil Sattelli, 281. Brittany Hewitt, 232. Emily Hartong, 204. And Michelle Weber, who is redshirting, by the way, 178. This is going into this season. We'll be back with more from the Stan Sheriff Center. Much more to come. Bank of Hawaii presents the players of the match as you look at the numbers involved in the match tonight. For Wichita State, Emily Adney. Adney didn't play all of the minutes that were available to her tonight, but when she did, she played very, very well. 12 kills, 2 blocks, 1 dig. And for Hawaii, Emily Hartung, 8 kills, 4 blocks, and an almost unbelievable 6 aces. 6. Now, as a team, Hawaii had how many? 12, I believe. Or 11? It's
13.
13. That's amazing. That's amazing. And really kept Hawaii in this match when they were challenged. We're not done yet.
Will be closing in a few minutes. Tickets issued 6.
Well, those are the numbers that tell the story. You notice that Wichita State able to win the first game of this match, 25-21. But then Hawaii came battling back. They had to come from behind in the second game or second set, 25-21, and then 25-19 and 25-18. If you need tickets to an upcoming UH contest, visit hawaiiathletics.com, call 944-BOWS, or visit the Stan Sheriff Center box office. 3 easy ways to get your seats for exciting UH sports action. This tournament is not finished yet. We have 2 games tomorrow as the Sunday games loom in this Chevron Invitational. We've seen some excellent volleyball, but you still have to say, hey, it's early. It's early in the season.
Earlier starting time tomorrow, too. I believe it starts at first match at 2 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Second game to follow. Should be a great one. We got 2 teams that are 2-0, Arizona and Hawaii, facing each other for the championship.
Thanks, everybody, for watching tonight, for being patient with us tonight. Tomorrow, 2 more matches coming your way as we complete the Chevron Invitational right here on OC 16. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back to the Stan Sheriff Center, where Hawaii had a workmanlike win tonight against the Wichita State Shockers. It took a while, 4 sets for Hawaii to pull it off, but in the end they do. Hawaii drops the first one to Wichita State and then just sort of lean on the Shockers and just sort of, work them over a little bit and got the much fought for win tonight against the Shockers. But for Dave Shoji, you saw the look of pain in his face. It's kind of strange for a guy that just won a match in 4 games.
Absolutely. They got a little stunned in that first game and as well as the second, but they pulled it off, showed a lot of heart and a lot of character tonight.
And I think these kind of matches will help Hawaii grow as a team. They're going to be faced with adversity. It's just how this team will respond, and I think Hawaii responded admirably, especially in the end, and due in large part to the play of Hawaii's middle blockers, both Hartung and Hewitt had a great night for Hawaii.
And Brittany Hewitt had a great night tonight for Hawaii, as it was sort of a team effort, but Hewitt stepping up for the home cause. Let's go to Jim Leahy courtside with more on that.
Okay, Russ. Brittany Hewitt has joined us now. Brittany, tonight's match had a little bit of everything. I mean, it wasn't an overpowering match all the time. A lot of real soft shots around the net, both teams, and very long rallies. Your impression of this Wichita State team and your impression of how your team reacted to them?
Wichita is definitely a very scrappy team and totally different team than they were last night. And Dave told us, to expect a totally different team than we saw. And I think it kind of set in the second match, about how we're going to have to play against them, and it wasn't going to be our normal play.
Was it a normal play for you? Did you have to do things tonight that you don't usually do in a match? You had to rebuild your repertoire of playing. Did you have to do that tonight?
I mean, not really. I think I tried to do what I could, offensively. I think the blocking was a little trickier just because how fast their offense was. But besides that, I tried to just stick to my game.
Well, you did. 12 kills. That's not bad.
Dave Schultz, you told me in the preseason that he says, I love the way Brittany played last year, led the country in blocking, but I want more offense out of her. I want you to show him your numbers tonight, okay? You had 365 last year, big 500 tonight. Dave, you got offense, right? Did you feel better out there on offense?
I definitely did. Now I got to get my blocks back up.
Yeah, well, they were a hard team to block.
They really
ran
were.
So fast to the pins, it was very tough to get out there. This was not the typical blocking night for you. You're only in on 2, but you only had 6 blocks all night as a team, which is very unusual.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
I don't think he's worried about that coming back, but I'm sure he's happy about the offense being there.
I sure hope so.
But you're feeling very, very good about the start of this season.
Yeah, definitely. We're a young team, so there's going to be little bumps in the road, and all the girls are going to learn. And I think, we're going to, by the time we get to the end of the season, we're going to be great.
Let's go back to Russell Yamanoha.
Thanks a lot, Jimmy. So a tough win tonight for Hawaii, but a win nonetheless. Hawaii in 4 over the Wichita State Shockers. Back with more from the Rainbow Dome right after this. 4-set win for Hawaii tonight, the number 10 team in the country over Wichita State. And joining us now here on the court is Emily Hartong. And Emily, if you're watching this thing at home and you're a fan of the quick point, fans were loving you tonight because you stepped up with that service line and got it done tonight. 6 aces.
Oh.
what went into that to get you fired up to get it done from the service line?
I just went back there and tried to be consistent with my serve, get my rhythm down, and then just keep it in play and put more pace on it the more I got comfortable.
A big night for you tonight, the 6 aces that pretty much does tie you for what you had all of last year. So you kind of put it all into play here tonight.
Yeah, definitely I've worked a lot more on my serve and practices, and I feel a lot more comfortable and confident when I go back there. So I'm excited about those aces.
And also with your blocking, it just kind of came together towards the end of that set. Talk to us a little bit about the transition that you're making, especially in the preseason, working a lot as an outside and then getting thrown back in the middle. How have you adjusted and kind of talk about that transition going back and forth?
I just need to get a lot quicker, and it's different in the middle because there's like a lot more going on. You have to be ready and like know which way to go. So yeah, I just need to keep working on like getting to the pins fast enough, knowing where my hitters are and their tendencies.
What would you say is the biggest difference in your game comparing from last year? And of course, last year, a freshman coming into the season, having to learn the system. You feel more confident in the system now, and what are some of the areas that you're maybe working on, or an area that you feel that you kind of excelled in this summer over the course of training?
I feel a lot more confident on the court, more comfortable, like being another year or a year experience. So that's one way, and I think I need to keep working on my blocking for sure, my defense. So.
Well, it looks good tonight. I mean, like Russ said, you help lead the team. And I think another thing is your offense. You're able to get up quickly and transition, a hit for another high percentage. Talk to us a little bit about what you prefer hitting. Is there a particular set that you enjoy? Do you like the slides, like being in front of the hitter? What's your favorite set to hit?
I do like going behind the setter. That's always a fun hit for me. But yeah, just in transition, I just try to get up wherever I can to even open up the other hitters, not necessarily get set all the time. Because blockers will be like waiting, and if I'm up, then they'll maybe wait for me and it'll open up the outside, so just anywhere.
And you know, Hawaii fans, they're used to coming to the Stan Sheriff Center and seeing the quick 3 and out. The last night it was 3, tonight it was 4, but both matches kind of had to work for it a little bit.
Yeah, tonight definitely Wichita came out and played really well. They had a really fast offense, and in transition they were doing some crazy plays and kind of caught us off guard. So it wasn't until about the fourth game, end of fourth game, when we kind of calmed down, relaxed, and kept our plays going.
All right, Emily, thanks a lot for joining us tonight. Again, a 4-set win for Hawaii over Wichita State. We'll be back with more from the Stan Sheriff Center floor right after this. It took a while, but Hawaii comes away with the win over the Wichita State Shockers. Hawaii winning it in 4 to push them into the final day of the Chevron Rainbow Wahine Invitational. They'll be in the championship match of this event tomorrow night against Arizona. But a quick look back on tonight's match as we take a look at the final match stats, Hawaii and Wichita State.
Well, I think you look there, the hitting percentage is fairly even. One stat that Hawaii has got to improve on is the block. For the second night in a row, Hawaii being outblocked 9-6. Looking at some of the individual statistics, Mita Uyata doing a nice job of getting everyone involved. Hewitt with 12 kills, Danielson 16, Croson with 14, and we said Emily Hartong with 8. So Hawaii doing a nice job of distributing the wealth, but has got to see if they can pick up better, more blocks in that blocking department.
And Hawaii last night picked up a win in 3. Both matches, in fact, last night went 3. Now it's a 5-set match in match 1, 4 in match 2. That sets us up for a winner-take-all championship final. Now Hawaii and Arizona tomorrow. What's your thoughts going into that match?
Well, I'd have to say it's going to be a great night. It could go 5. I think both teams just slowly getting better. They've only played 2 matches so far, but you can see already the elevation in both teams' play. Arizona State coming in out of the Pac-12, has dominated women's volleyball forever. So they're going to give Hawaii a run for their money again. And what I loved about tonight, honestly, was the challenge that they were presented, as well as Kanani Danielson really stepping it up. You just saw her elevate and take that leadership role, and then everybody kind of climbed on her back and went with her. And that's exactly why this team is going to just continue to get better. That's my personal thought.
And one of the cliches in sports is that you improve the most from your first game to your second game. I don't know if Dave Shoji's looking at it that way, because both nights it was awfully tough.
And I think it's going to be like that throughout the preseason. I mean, you look at past this tournament, we got UCLA coming to town, Ohio State. It's going to be really a test for Hawaii to see every night, can they step up to the plate and really just face whoever's on the other side of the net and try and counter that. Looking at tomorrow, again, Pac-12 team, Arizona, it's going to be a battle. I think that the teams match up well. But one thing for Hawaii needs to watch out for is that middle of attack by Arizona. We'll see if Hawaii can contain that, and as well as shore up some of the passing problems that we saw earlier tonight in sets 1 and 2.
So it'll be the Pac-12 versus the Western Athletic Conference in tomorrow's championship match here in the Rainbow Dome. Hawaii and Arizona at 5 o'clock. That's for the championship of the Chevron Rainbow Wahine Invitational. You see it on your screen, Arizona. And number 10, Hawaii. That's going to be at 5 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, it'll be the consolation, I guess you could call it. That would be San Francisco and Wichita State. But for now, that's going to do it from here in the Stan Sheriff Center. Hawaii going to 2-0 in the season, winning tonight in 4 against Wichita State. Thanks for watching, everybody. OC Sports. Good night.